And we're back here with another episode on Dawn Tesla Pod. It's your boy Manuel Siafa with Getz, Will, and Austin.
What's good?
So let's get it right started with some NFL action. For all the Eagles fan out there, Carson Wentz is bench, Jalen Hurts is in. We saw Carson Wentz got benched during the game against the Packers, and Jalen Hurts came in. When I was watching the game, I saw the whole entire offense just lit with like a new fire. This like they became excited to play now, and it looked like it was going to make the comeback too, but didn't end up making the comeback. So, what are you guys' thoughts about this? Getz?
I was completely against it. First of all, I'm going to be honest here. I didn't watch the game because I was like, against the Green Bay Packers, we're going to lose anyway. It's a waste of my time. And I've always been a Carson Wentz guy. But I think you could put Tom Brady on this team and they'd still be bad. It's more than just the quarterback. We're just a very, very bad football team. But I guess now that the announcement's been made that Jalen Hurts is the starting quarterback for the game, I'm behind Jalen Hurts. I want him to do well. I don't want him to do bad just so that I can be.
Mm-hmm. Micey?
Okay. I like the decision of benching Carson Wentz. First, I also didn't watch the game. I was at work. Jalen Hurts, I saw him when he came in for the Seahawks game for the one snap. Alshon Jeffrey looked excited to play the game for the first time since 2017 when we won the Super Bowl. Carson Wentz leads the league in interceptions, turnovers, and amount of times being sacked. So I say we're not going to win the division anymore. We're down 1.5 games to the Giants and the football team. So just give the rookie a shot because we drafted him in the second round for a reason. So I think it's just better decision overall to give him experience in the NFL.
Awesome.
I feel like it's kind of sad watching Carson Wentz in the situation, but I can see a young core rising in Philly. You got Travis Fulgham, Jalen Reagor, and maybe Jalen Hurts and Miles Sanders. You see a better O-line and better defense at that point, and maybe something can be made out of that. But I want to see Jalen Hurts play well.
And we get the offensive line back next year. We get Dillard back, Lane Johnson's out for the season, and Brandon Brooks is out for the season.
That's also part of the thing. Carson Wentz is the most sacked quarterback in the league. He's seeing ghosts out there. So either he gets sacked within like a second, he can barely drop back, or he just feels pressure that's not there because all the other times he's been sacked and makes bad decisions. I think it's just his confidence is shattered.
Yeah. And like our offensive line should be it with everyone healthy, it is usually, I would say, a top 3 offensive line. Because look at all the guys we have. Peters is just a backup. We have Dillard, Sayamalu, Kelsey, Brooks, and then Lane Johnson. Brandon Brooks is second-ranked he's the second-ranked offensive lineman in the league at any position. He's the first-ranked right guard. I think getting all those guys back would build more of a locker room, like a better chemistry than the other third strings that he's.
And also, I think we need an actual offense coordinator. Doug can't scheme anybody open.
Yeah.
And
the trick plays with Jalen.
When we had the Super Bowl, and Carson Wentz's MVP season, that's Frank Reich in Indianapolis right now. The guy who made Nick Foles work, that's Frank Reich in Indianapolis right now. So we could use an offense coordinator again.
Yeah, but I feel like giving Jalen some touches for the last couple of games since you guys' playoff hopes are already down the drain. So I'll give him little touches and see how he does, and you'll see next season if it's Carson Wentz or Jalen Hurts who will win the quarterback battle. So what's next? Steelers takes their first loss against the Washington football team. I don't know what's up with Pennsylvania teams losing to the football team, but your thoughts about this, Getz?
This is so Steelers. They can.
Is he lagging or is that me?
Yeah, he's lagging.
So, all right. I thought it was me at first, but
You there?
Because mine's a little choppy. But yo,
Hey, Mike, you take this.
I'll FaceTime him. Okay, yeah, actually. So just text him or something. The Steelers. I guess the saying it's typical Steelers fashion, but I'm like, I don't know. Everyone's saying the Steelers' road has been easy so far, and that's why they're 11-0. I'm like, not really. They've played the Browns once, I think. They've played the Titans once. They've played the Ravens twice, and then the other ones. Those are the divisions they're assigned to play. So it's not like they're choosing the NFC East for a reason. They're playing the NFC East, and they all happen to be bad. But the Redskins or the Washington football team beating the Steelers was a surprise because the Steelers were up 14-0 at half, and they only ended up scoring 3 in the second half. And it was just bad. It just shows that defense wins football games.
Yeah, Big Ben didn't look good out there too, because I think I saw a stat somewhere. I don't know if it's real or not that Big Ben threw 250 interceptions against the NFC East this season. Or it's probably
250?
no, I think not. It can't be 250 this season. Probably like all time. Yes, 250 against the NFC East all time. So, I thought that stats was pretty interesting. So I already knew he was going to
What?
interceptions against the NFC East.
Which is crazy because he would only play them like once every 4 years.
Yeah.
No way he'd throw 250
interceptions like Carson
In
Wentz
his career.
against the NFC East.
Yes.
That's so cap.
That's got to be like his career or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's why I said career.
Yeah, career versus everybody.
I'm looking this up.
Yeah, versus everybody. There's no way he's thrown.
It would be like an interesting stat if he had thrown like 25 versus the NFL.
That's like 3. That's like
That's a lot of
teams. That's 4 teams every 4 years. So that's 16 games. There's no way.
That's 9 famous games this season.
That's actually right. I looked it up. That says Roethlisberger has thrown 250 interceptions against the NFC East out there.
200.
250 interceptions in 16 games.
I'm so confused. No, Fox graphic on the football game put on a really bad stat. It said 83 interceptions per contest.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So it was wrong. That makes sense. I was gonna say because could you imagine a quarterback throwing 250 interceptions in 16 total games? And that's
like
that's assuming he's played 16. That's
Okay, when I saw the stats, I thought I was talking about his whole entire career, but
Okay. What I was gonna say is that the Steelers can beat anybody and play up to anybody, but they also have a tendency to play down to their opponents and keep really bad teams in games. And first of all, the football team is not that bad of a team. They're actually shaping up to be a good team, and they're going to be a force to reckon with in the next few years. That defense is legit. Yeah. But I think that's why they're not Super Bowl contenders either. Like, can you imagine this team beating the Chiefs? No.
I see the Bills beating the Chiefs.
I've never seen a worse 11-0 team. I'm sorry, but the wild card team is more of a contender than the Steelers. Like their offense is so run reliant, and the second they go against a good run defense, they freeze up. Like you saw it against the football team, they can't do anything. They're missing their key linebacker, Bud Dupree. I don't know how they're gonna win any playoff games with that.
Yeah.
Bro, the first thing when I saw the Steelers lose, I went on to TikTok, looked up Juju and see if he posted any TikToks, but sadly he didn't. Nothing. I thought he was going to post a TikTok, him dancing on the logo or something, but guess he don't make TikToks when you lose, so that was a bummer. But this game, when I saw them have 14-3 lead, I'm like, okay, the Steelers have this in the bag. But I just got a feeling that somehow the Steelers would mess it up against the Bills. It was really it was either probably going to be the Washington football team. Who else they were going to play next? Who was bad? I forgot what was the other team?
They played the Giants yet?
Yeah, I think they're playing the Giants soon. So that was either going to be them or the Giants. You can check their schedule, but I already knew they was going to lose to a team that was going to be bad. We saw how they almost lost to the Cowboys, so that should have been the first sign. Because the Steelers are probably the biggest pretenders in this league. They're a surprise, but not a contender for the Super Bowl. So,
Dude, their defense is so good, and it's just so bad because the other side of the ball is not there at all.
yeah.
That's the only thing. Like their defense is legit. There's no question about that.
Yeah.
Everything getting Minka last season was huge, and it's just I don't know. It starts on for the Steelers apparently it starts on offense, but for the football team it starts on defense.
Mm-hmm. So, next thing. Oh, yeah, so we saw the Steelers versus Ravens game. RG3 was playing. But you know who came in after RG3? Trace McSorley.
Yeah.
You guys' thoughts about Trace McSorley finally getting his NFL minutes?
I have nothing to say for this.
Nothing?
No.
The
You go to the
GOAT?
Jaguars.
He could start for the Jaguars, yeah. Solid point.
Wait,
Dude,
I got a question. Is Gardner Minshew injured, or is they just playing Mike Lennon now?
no, they benched him. He's off of his injury. He's recovered from his injury, but they kept Mike Lennon in.
Really?
Yeah.
Mike Glennon's actually not been terrible. I mean, I've been looking at stats.
He took him to overtime against Minnesota. So
He almost beat the Browns too. I mean, yeah, he almost beat the Browns.
Yeah. But let's get to something more serious. Matt Patricia getting fired. Your thoughts about that? Gets
Well deserved. I was giving him every chance that I could, but he's just really that bad. Because when they had the year where they started 2-0-1, came here in Philly and beat us, I was like, wow, that's a pretty good football team. But then they lost Matt Stafford and everybody was on his back already. I was like, give him another chance, but they're just bad.
what did they end up last year? 3-12-1.
After a 2-0-1 start though.
After they beat.
So I was giving him the benefit of the doubt. Turns out they're just bad.
Just like the Falcons, though. The Falcons did that exact same thing last year, but it's not about the Falcons. It's about Matt Patricia.
I thought the Falcons started 0-6 and just came back and won the rest of their games.
No, they beat the Eagles.
Yeah.
That was their only win. They went 1-9, I think, and then they went 7-9.
Yeah, to try to save Dan Quinn's job. But is Dan Quinn gone yet? He's gone,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, he's gone.
Yeah. Okay.
Matt Patricia deserved to be fired.
Yeah.
It's not like Matt Stafford's a bad quarterback. I could argue that. Matt Stafford is not a bad quarterback at all. He's just thrown into this garbage franchise under garbage coaching and garbage everything.
He's the greatest player. He's basically the greatest player in their franchise history, man. You got Barry Sanders too.
Barry Sanders and Calvin Johnson are the other two.
Yeah. But Matt Stafford definitely deserves better. Put him on a team like the Redskins,
Give him
the football team.
Give him the Eagles, and he would do better than Carson Wentz is doing.
Okay, but still not good. Put him on the football team. Give him Terry McLaurin in that defense.
He could get the ball off. He could get the ball off under pressure, unlike Carson Wentz.
He's a really good quarterback.
Runs around and he tries to do
half the
something
league.
fancy. All he wants to do is do something fancy. Matt Stafford, he could get the ball off. He could stay in the pocket. He's composed in the pocket.
Yeah. Austin?
Matt Patricia is just a bad coach. There's nothing to say about it. He's just bad.
Yeah.
Good.
Another Belichick bust, but we got that coach down in Miami who's going to break that. And then Joe Judge, even though he was a special teams coach or something.
Yeah, I have my uncle's a huge Detroit Lions fan. He hates the kid, Matt Patricia. So he's not a good coach. That's all I can say because he's just wasting Matt Stafford's prime there. And then Matt Patricia with the burn accounts too. So doesn't look good for Matt Patricia already. So. Okay, so next thing. So we saw last week, Denver Broncos, no QBs because they all got COVID. So, the Ravens versus Steelers game, only Lamar got COVID. Let's move the game back to Wednesday. The Broncos have no QBs. and decide, no, let them play. Let them play with their wide receiver. Does this make the NFL look good?
No.
Obviously not. But they did the same thing. They stalled. Lamar got activated to the roster today.
Mm-hmm.
Today.
Mm-hmm. Because
Any
was
other
that
day, Sunday, Monday, any day from Thursday to Monday, he would have been not playing, and it would be Trace McSorley starting.
Big conspiracy.
I'm just saying
Man,
if the Denver Broncos had one or any QB, we probably had a better chance against the Saints with Taysom Hill.
Okay. Let's be real. All the Broncos quarterbacks are bad.
Yeah.
Drew Lock.
They were losing that game anyway. Maybe that is fair.
Taysom Hill threw like 3 interceptions that game.
No, he didn't. He did fine.
Didn't do that fine. He only had only reason why he did good was his 2 rushing touchdowns because he's more of a running back than a QB.
Let me see.
Is Taysom Hill better than Drew Brees for the Saints? Like, that's what the
No,
Saints do this every-
no. They should just put. I still think they should put Jameis Winston in.
All right, Taysom Hill versus Denver. 78 passing yards, 0 touchdowns, 1 interception. 43.
That does seem pretty good.
43 QB rating.
And then our QB, Kendall Hinton, 1 completion out of 9 attempts. And they were so desperate to get one of their coaches to play QB because at least he knows the playbook.
Did you see that one tweet that John Elway sent it out or whatever? It was like, he'll step in.
He stopped it. Yeah, honestly, we probably had a better chance with John Elway. Like, he's 60 years old, but
Bring Peyton Manning back.
I saw Von Miller tweet out how he will play QB. I know Von Miller said before that he wanted to be a QB when he was growing up, but now he's hitting QBs. Hitting QB.
So did everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So did all of them probably.
Didn't I hear that today? I heard that today when we were playing football. That's
What?
so Meyer or yesterday Meyer was like, Henry told me that he wanted to grow up with a quarterback or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so the funny thing happened. So Tyreek Hill was on some interview and he was talking about Patrick Mahomes. And Tyreek Hill said when he first saw Patrick Mahomes, he thought the kid was trash in his rookie year. You guys thoughts about that? You guys thought it was pretty ironic how these things turned out to be with Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill?
Yeah, I mean, I guess they're just good friends. I guess you can just say that now. That is pretty funny, though. Mm-hmm. But I just feel like when the draft pick came, you kind of knew it was going to work. I don't think Mahomes works in too many other places. He goes to the Bears. I don't know if he's Mahomes. He's got the arm talent and everything, but also he gets to sit a year behind Alex Smith, starts with a good football team already.
And a good coach.
Yeah, he gets to sit. If he didn't sit that 1 year, he probably wouldn't have been the same Patrick Mahomes because he only been playing.
Because he said himself in the LeBron barbershop show thing. He said I wasn't able to read defenses until halfway through last season or something like that.
I think it was until he actually played. I think
it was that first Monday night game against the Broncos where he threw with his left arm instead. That's when everybody started knowing with Patrick Mahomes who he was. So
no, but I'm just saying he was like, yeah, I would go up to the line of scrimmage, snap the ball, and look for stuff. But he was like, until recently, I couldn't line up and be like, oh, they're in cover 3 or something like that.
Because he didn't play QB till his senior year of high school, and then only went through college for 3 years. So if he went to a team like the Bears, who probably wouldn't put him as a starting quarterback, probably won't see the same Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Travis Kelce, first tight end to put up 1,000 receiving yards for 5 seasons. You guys thoughts about that?
Was it 5 straight seasons?
Yeah.
I could see it. I wouldn't,
He's a beast.
because not a lot of tight ends stay prime for that long. Like Antonio Gates, Tony Gonzalez, they were good for a shorter period of time.
Yeah, tight ends are just different now.
They come and go.
they're
you don't get a good one every once. Like
yeah,
that's like a rare thing in the
they're
league.
matchup nightmares though. When you get a good one,
Yeah.
Okay, so
too
with
big for a corner, too fast for a linebacker, like stuff.
so where does this put Travis Kelce in the all-time list of tight ends?
You got to be up there.
I don't know too much about tight ends, but maybe top 3 when he retires behind Gronk and Gates.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
Tony Gonzalez too. Tony Gonzalez never
Oh,
got
yeah,
a
Tony
ring or anything.
Gonzalez.
Yeah,
I think
But
he might be
I think he's leading in like the receiving yards and passing touchdown stat. Probably he'll probably have all those.
that monster.
Mm-hmm.
Tony Gonzalez was a beast.
Yeah.
It's hard to rank him already because it's early. It's not early in his career. It's
But he's
still
still got a long enough time left. It's probably
Yeah.
probably halfway through.
It could be better than Gronk. Not as many rings as Gronk, but it could be better than Gronk. stat-wise.
Statistically.
So you never really know. But I wouldn't even put Gronk over Tony Gonzalez or Antonio Gates.
Well,
That's
it's
still
like,
Gronk.
is it longevity or peak of Gronk's dominance? Because I think peak Gronk, unguardable.
It's got.
Yeah,
I
I
mean, you
think-
got to factor in both, right? Sort of like the Jordan LeBron debate.
Yeah. Tony Gonzalez is a little bit before our time, so I only like hear and see things about him, like older things, but
Yeah.
And we got to see like the last part of Antonio Gates' career.
yeah.
Yeah, but with 4 more weeks left of the NFL season, guys,
That's
you guys have some. Mhm. Okay, with 4 more weeks left in the NFL season, you guys have any predictions about what's going to happen in the playoffs already? I know I'm pretty sure most of us say the Bills beginning the season. You guys still have that same prediction?
No, I can't see the Bills because let me go back and I feel like their big games of the season where they really had to show it, they kind of choked.
Yeah, all their big games they were just meh. They weren't they didn't really stand out. I feel they're gonna make the playoffs. They're gonna win their division, obviously, but I don't see them getting past the second rounds. I see them beating the wild card team that they go against. Maybe, depending on the Browns or the Dolphins. If they play the Dolphins, I see them beating the Dolphins.
Yeah.
But the Browns, that could be a matchup problem because they're a run-heavy team.
Yeah.
No, I don't think the Bills.
The thing that worries me about the Bills is their 2 losses are to the Titans and the Chiefs, who are going to be in the playoffs. So.
And Cardinals.
Yeah, well, they're a Hail
That's
Mary.
all a Hail Mary.
Yeah, that game doesn't count. That's such a fluke.
Hear me out. I think the Dolphins, if they get into the playoffs, they can make some noise. But they got the Chiefs, the Patriots, the Bills, and the Raiders to go against like the last 4 weeks. It's a tough schedule with a big week against the Raiders on the 26th. But if they do get into the playoffs, I feel like their defense can make some noise.
Yeah, but I don't think their offense. You go, Yama.
They got to do that again in the playoffs. After their schedule, they got to play the Chiefs again, most likely. And wait, who else did they play? You said the Raiders, Chiefs.
They're playing the Chiefs, Patriots, Bills, and the Raiders.
So they're gonna have to play the Bills, and if they beat them, then they're gonna have to go to the Chiefs or the Steelers.
The Bills and the Dolphins are tied in the division right now.
Are they really? They're both 9-3.
Oh no, the Dolphins are 8-4, and the Bills are 9-3, I think.
Okay, well the Bills aren't really.
Look up the Bills schedule.
Yeah, Bills have an easier finish though, but I think
Bills' schedule looks like Steelers, then Broncos, Patriots, and Dolphins.
I just don't think their offense is high-powered enough to keep up with some of those teams. Right? Tua is not asked to do that much.
That's understandable, yeah. I mean, Do they, if they do make the playoffs, do they put in Fitzpatrick instead of Tua?
Nah.
If they're trying to
They're
really make a
starting to
run?
right now.
Yeah, they started Fitzpatrick this past week.
Okay, so I'm saying Chiefs coming out of the AFC.
Yeah, Chiefs 1 seed. I feel like
I think the Steelers are going to lose to the Bills next, so they got.
The NFC is all up for grabs, I feel like, though.
NFC
dude.
got
Because is Drew Brees out for the rest of the season?
No, he's like set to. There's the chance he'll come back next week, according to a couple of sources, but that's like really
Yeah.
soon for the injury he got.
He said he wants to come back week 14. And I'm like,
He'll die against that
Yeah.
Eagles D line.
he had 9 broken ribs and like a punctured lung or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
One hit from Brandon Graham, he's gonna be done. Or,
Yeah.
like,
I don't see them. I don't know why they still have Taysom Hill. I'd rather put James Winston out there. But
He's missing 30 for 30. That's why. Taysom Hill, he's more elusive on stuff. So
Mhm.
that's the only reason.
I see the Rams coming out of the NFC. Chiefs Rams Super Bowl. Give us that good old Monday night game. You guys remember that?
Oh yeah.
I want to say Packers, but I just don't.
No, Packers are such
I don't
strong.
trust their run defense at all.
If I
Yeah.
saw after I saw what they did last year in the NFC Championship,
Versus the 49ers, though.
I know, but I think they're such big game frauds. I feel like they just
That's just bad. How do you
It's just
lose
like
to-
no one in the NFC East. I mean, no one in the NFC can really compete with the Chiefs. Like, I feel like this year's Super Bowl isn't going to be too amazing.
Maybe the Washington football team can.
No,
And-
no.
The 7-9 Giants.
Yes. Because there's nothing like a Giants wild card team. If they get hot, Giants out of the wild card, they're winning the Super Bowl.
Can't wait for Danny Dimes to come in and.
No, Colt
Wait,
McCoy.
Oh, wait, yeah, Danny Dimes.
Colt McCoy.
Colt McCoy.
Colt McCoy. Isn't Danny Dimes hurt for a while?
Yeah, Colt McCoy's been leading to a bunch of wins.
Yeah. Yeah, but let's get to the next topic before we keep on talking about the Giants winning the Super Bowl. John Wall and Russell Westbrook traded for each other. John Wall in the first round pick to Houston and Russell Westbrook to Washington. You guys' thoughts about this trade? I know Austin has a lot to talk about this trade.
Yeah, I think Austin should go first because he said like the funniest thing I ever heard when he said
How do two teams lose a trade at the same time? I don't understand. Why are the Wizards giving up a first for Russell Westbrook? And why are the Rockets picking up a worse version of Russell Westbrook that's been injured for 2 years? I don't understand.
I don't know. It's like a trade for the sake of making a trade. I don't even understand.
2 $40 million contracts. Like,
And both of the contract ends at the same year, so like, what's the
I don't
point?
understand.
It makes no sense. Seeing Russ with the heavier ball, he's like more ball dominant than John Wall, but he can't shoot. So he's going to be on a team with Bradley Beal now, and he's not going to pass to him often. But the same problem is going to be with James Harden not passing to John Wall at all.
If James Harden stays in Houston.
Okay, yeah, my bad. I forgot about that. But then either way, it's just going to be John Wall in Houston then. So it's just wasting your time.
Jersey sales.
Yeah, jersey sales.
They wanted new jerseys.
You saw Russell Westbrook's in the new jerseys too, number 4, back to his
Jersey
high school jersey.
Oh yeah, you said that.
It's a cute story.
Well, honestly, I feel like it's gonna work with Russ, and like really Russ has nothing to lose in Washington, like because his standards are just so everybody stands for him is so low, like everybody thinks he's gonna regress. So if he just plays somewhat decent, put up the same stats he did last year, he would just do good there.
I think he can have the ball. I think he can be the primary ball handler there.
And he's back with his old head coach, Scott Brooks, too. So
If he can only just shoot like 35% from 3, he can he'll be good, but
maybe we can
he's bad shot selection.
can
He just can't do anything.
and then you got the rookie, you got Ruhu Hachimura, the samurai, and then you got the young You got the young, the drafted rookie, small forward. Denny, the guy from Israel.
How much
So-
money did the Wizards get throw Troy Brown over him for some?
I'm just saying, I won't be surprised if the Wizards beat the Sixers in the first round because you know why? It's just the Sixers.
No bias.
No bias.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Thunder break the all-time loss record.
Honestly, we will. We got Tank for Cade Cunningham from where? Oklahoma State.
Baby.
The Thunder, they're going to draft some high schooler like Darius Baszler.
Oh my
Man,
God.
do the Thunder have a coach? Do the Thunder have a confirmed coach yet? Like,
Yeah, I don't even know his name.
Some weird name.
Some irrelevant coach from the G League.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to say that now
So
because
he's
Nick
literally
Nurse
going
from
to
the G
get
League
fired
too.
after he tanked for about 2 years,
All right,
probably.
7-75. Wait. How long is the season gonna be? Isn't it 72 games?
72 games.
Okay,
Okay,
so
so they can't even do that.
7-65.
Oh my God.
No, we're
Especially in the West.
we're out here breaking records, and we're taking the proper way, okay? The proper way, having all the draft picks in the world, like 17 first-round draft picks.
It's ridiculous because, people are going to have, a 1-year trial, and you're going to be like, no, we just don't have any roster spots anymore. We have 5 draft picks coming in this year.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be like what happened. It's gonna be like what happened to the Celtics when they had too much talent on their team.
Watch the Thunder trade for John Wall.
Manny, you
First
think
round
they're
pick
going
for
to do this
John Wall.
bubble thing?
Huh?
Are they going to do this bubble thing, or is everyone playing in their
Oh, they're not gonna do the bubble. They probably won't do the bubble till the playoffs.
Okay. That was so bad watching the playoffs like that, dude.
Yeah, but
the bubble was so bad.
There's gonna be no fans in the stadiums anyway, besides family.
It's just better seeing I like looking at the environment of the
The
game.
bubble was epic when there was 8 games a day and you had a game every hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the regular season.
Yeah.
Then when it came to the playoffs,
It's just watching one game at a time.
Got kind of boring.
And it's
yeah, but LeBron got his 4th ring, so that's all that matters. So.
And a little inside joke here. Yeah, you re-signed with the Warriors again.
Mhm.
Manny, did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah. Somebody said that earlier.
And then, okay, so James Harden didn't show up to practice. He just showed up to practice today, but the past week he wasn't at practice, celebrating with Lil Baby about celebrating with Lil Baby because it was his little baby's birthday. But James Harden hasn't been to practice. Doesn't look like he's in good terms with the team now. Didn't like the head coach signing, how they fired Mike D'Antoni. Didn't like how they traded Russell Westbrook away. He didn't feel like he didn't want to be with a team that's not going to be a contender and feel like Houston's not going to be a contender. So, you guys thought
Go ahead. My bad. I keep interrupting. My fault.
you think James Harden's going to stay in Houston or get straight to a team like the Sixers or Nets or a contender?
I think he's gone. Yeah, all indications are that he's gone from what I hear.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be gone also.
Yeah, he's gone. I feel bad for John Wall.
Yeah, he just got put
He's
in the
used to it.
worst situation possible. But he's not used to having nobody around him. He only had.
Okay, but what? Even with Bradley Beal, he's winning 30 games a season. So
It's better than 10.
Hear me
he'll
out.
probably be injured after 10 games and sit on the rest of the season in a nice suit.
Hear me out, guys. Hear me out. James Harden to the Thunder.
Stop.
Imagine if that happened.
Why?
I think
Why?
they're going to the finals.
He said he only wanted to go to contenders.
Thunder. Hey, no one thought the Thunder was a contender last year, and look what happened. We made it to the playoffs.
You weren't a contender last year
2028.
because the NBA has 16 teams that make the playoffs, more than half the league. Yeah, you guys made the playoffs. Congrats.
I'm saying it's kind of funny how people say that the Damian Lillard broke up the Thunder, even though we made the playoffs right after and have the better record too. So, well, he did broke up the Thunder core, but you know what I mean. Still had a better record than the Trailblazers, who always end up disappointing in the regular season. Well, in the first half of the regular season.
They'll be legit next year because
With
They
no defense.
got all their players together.
Where's
Their injured
defense?
players.
Where's their
Yeah,
defense?
Mavericks. I want to see a Mavericks Blazers series, the worst defensive series of all time. Like,
Hammer the over.
And they lost Rashawn Whiteside, their only good defensive player on their team. So
okay, no, he's terrible at defense, man.
best they got.
Okay, you're not wrong there.
He went to the
If
Kings.
Carmelo Anthony's the best defending forward.
Hey, remember, Carmelo Anthony, he has his braids back. You know what that means? Nuggets Melo's back. Nuggets Melo's back.
We need Denver Nuggets JR.
Does that mean he gets carried by old AI and JR?
Oh, yeah, don't forget, who was it? Chauncey Billups, too. That's when they made it to the conference championship that year.
Such a sad career. So little success for so much hype.
Yeah, but speaking of another sad career, Gordon Hayward to the Hornets, a sign and trade. I don't know what they traded for, but yeah, that's all I say. Sign and trade. You guys thoughts about it?
Give that agent a raise. That agent just got that man $30 million a year. Like, I'm more proud of the agent than Gordon Hayward.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Jordan, best basketball player of all time, worst GM. I don't even know what to say. What is the direction of the team? I don't know.
Gordon Hayward.
They have a bunch of parts that
It's
don't.
hard- it's hard to
The
go
direction
down.
is
It's
the
hard to go
8th
down
seed
from
every
that.
year.
Gordon Hayward and two. I'm looking for like what they traded for. I only see second round picks. So like, was Gordon Hayward only traded for second round picks? Because that wouldn't make sense.
Yeah,
I think they extended Nick Batum's contract. Like, they lengthened it, if I'm right. Like, stretched it.
Get said what is the direction of the team? Like it's hard to go down from such garbage.
Yeah, they were terrible.
How do you go down from that bad?
Yeah, but I'm just like, you have Devontae Graham and LaMelo Ball. That's your backcourt.
You guys know Nicholas Batum's on the Clippers now?
No, I didn't know
I
that.
just found that out. I think it was like part of a 3-team trade or something, or he traded him away. Okay, carry on. Sorry.
Well, I was saying you got Devontae Graham and LaMelo Ball as your backcourt. That's already strange looking enough. Then you got like Gordon Hayward and I literally I don't know. No
You
more
got two
players
ball
come to mind.
dominant guards as your backcourt.
Devontae Graham should have won most improved player.
True.
That's ridiculous. Yeah.
So fucked. He went from like what was it, like 4 points per game to
4 points. Yeah.
almost.
And
Dude.
Manning predicted it. He always likes to say.
Mm-hmm. I remember seeing him at a Sixers game. I'm seeing him come off the bench, start cooking up the Sixers a little bit. I'm like, yo, this guy's gonna be something next year, and I was right. You know, like that guy on TikTok said, I called it.
So let's see about Markelle Fultz. Let's see if your prediction's correct.
Yeah, we'll get to that later when we're talking about our season predictions. But
all right. Oh man.
Mm-hmm. So some young players got their contract extended. Donovan Mitchell, Jason Tatum, DeAndre Fox, and who else? How am I forgetting? Brandon Ingram and Bam Adebayo.
All well deserved.
Yeah, they're all going to be superstars in the future.
Yes.
If they're going at the rate they're going.
Only one I could see not being a superstar. I mean, Jason Tatum's already a superstar. Bam.
I see them all superstars.
Bam's in between star and superstar.
He's a star.
I
don't see Bam Adebayo jerseys flying off the shelf.
I don't see Brandon Ingram. He's the only guy that I could see not being a superstar. Just
Brandon Xavier Ingram.
My boyfriend.
Xavier.
What?
What? Yo, not on the podcast, gets.
Sorry. Nah. Oh, I gotta stop. I'm muting myself. Okay, next topic.
Okay. So all contracts well deserved because these players, like especially teams with the small market teams like Donovan Mitchell, De'Aaron Fox, and Brandon Ingram switching around their whole entire team. I'm not sure about the Kings yet, but if the coach or the front office ruined it, bringing them into a playoff contending team. So, Kings should just fire Luke Walton, like I've been saying all year long.
Yeah.
And they have
It's such a shame that Vlade is so honest that he was like, if we don't make the playoffs, I'm gonna quit. But like, you guys were this close, you're building.
He was doing something right too. Like he was making fun for not taking Luka Doncic, but you guys already have De'Aaron Fox and Buddy Hield, so they was already content without keeping their two guards. So you could have drafted Jaren Jackson Jr., but at the time people had Marvin Bagley, but Marvin Bagley been in and out of the season because he's always getting injured, and he does show the potential. But you also hear Vlade Divac saying that Buddy Hield is this next Steph Curry, or De'Aaron Fox and Marvin Bagley III is the next KD and Russell Westbrook. So, yeah. But he was going in the right direction. But when he signed Luke Walton, and then you hear Luke Walton's having beef with his star shooting guard, Buddy Hield, that's when you know Luke Walton's not the person, because he's benching Buddy Hield because he can't really do good with rotations too. So can't have Buddy Hield and De'Aaron Fox on the same floor all the time. So Buddy Hield was still dropping 20 off the bench too. So
yeah, he's good.
Yeah, he's good.
He's way too good to be a sixth man.
Mm-hmm. And then so Kawhi and Paul George. Some Clippers players, most likely Marcus Morris and Patrick Beverley, but some Clippers players are upset about how the Clippers organization is treating Kawhi and Paul George with special treatment, even though they are superstars, so they probably well deserved. But giving them all this low management and not even working, it's not really helping them in the playoffs at all. Just ruining their team chemistry. So, you guys thoughts about that?
Yeah, Pat Bev is the kind of like grind mentality. He had to play in the CBL for a while, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So like nothing was handed to him. So he's like definitely completely against all this kind of stuff. But like Kawhi's earned it at this point, and honestly, his body can't really hold up that well. He kind of needs it too.
You just gotta. You can't. I like the Patrick Beverley mentality. That's what you gotta have. Like if you don't want to blow a 3-1 lead in the playoffs, you gotta have that Patrick Beverley mentality. It should be the same for all players. It's like if the Lakers were doing that for LeBron and AD. Are they?
Nah, I remember
maybe LeBron a little bit, but they're not like you don't have
an old man.
Yeah, LeBron's like 35. He shouldn't be load managing.
Yeah, I think it's kind of soft modern day NBA actually. Kind of just like the whole league.
And the NBA just came out with a new rule saying if you low management on a national TV game, you're gonna get fined.
You get fined like up to $100,000 or something.
Yeah,
that's pocket change.
Because who was it? It was like the Spurs who started doing it with their star players, and then you got teams with like the Miami Heat resting LeBron and D-Wade against game when someone's traveling from like thousand miles away just to see LeBron play and not see him play at all. That's like a story how a player went to see LeBron and his friend went to see Dirk play, and both of them ended up not playing because both of them was low managing their game. So, but I think bringing back to the Kawhi and Paul George thing. I feel like it's true that the Clippers players are upset because you saw how Montrezl Harrell left the team too. So he probably felt the same way how they're getting special treatment and it's not really working in the postseasons because they're supposed to be the people to carry them over the top and not blow a 3-1 lead.
Playoff P.
Playoff P, I should know about Playoff P.
I remember watching the Game 7 of it was the Clippers Nuggets this year, and I just see Playoff P hit the side of the backboard from the corner. And I was just like, yeah, this is over. They just blew the 3-1 lead.
Mm-hmm.
It was so bad.
I was so shocked when that happened. I thought the Clippers were literally gonna beat the Nuggets in 5.
I never believed the Clippers because like they just have the Clippers name. The Clippers organization is just cursed. If you look
They
through
had
the
so
history,
many chances to win it, though.
like
They had them down bad sometimes. They had them down like 16 with like the fourth quarter to go or something.
yeah, honestly, you should just change their name to something else. Maybe that would work.
Honestly, I don't mind Kawhi load managing, like resting. Like he deserves it. He proved that he can like carry team in the playoffs. The only bad game he had was Game 7. But yeah, I always thought it was Kawhi because he's earned it. But Paul George, on the other hand, no,
Hasn't.
he
Yeah.
has to play. He's been selling in the playoffs.
Yeah, he was struggling in the beginning of the regular season too. So
He has to find his groove because like when he's in his groove, he can drop 40 on every
easily
night.
the smoothest player out there when you play. So that's one thing I always like about Paul George. I love to watch him play because when he plays like he's in the mood sometimes. Like, LiAngelo Ball getting signed to the Detroit Pistons. LeVar Ball was right. So you guys thoughts about that? Gets?
Amazing. I saw something that's like boys become men when they realize that LeVar Ball is actually a really good dad. Like, I think he's done a great job.
Three NBA sons. That's impressive.
I mean, he did say he got like his wife like specifically to breed NBA players. His wife is also like 6 foot tall or something.
Mm-hmm. And that's how you gotta do. If you want NBA kids, you gotta get a 6 foot tall wife. So,
Sacrifice.
and they have to used to play basketball or volleyball or soccer. So that's how it works.
Mm-hmm.
But LeVar Ball, everybody thought he was like the amount of hate I hear about LiAngelo Ball in the first off, like out and people saying how and his own dad too said that LiAngelo Ball is modeled more than a actual basketball player. He's getting hate from everybody, including his own family, and now he's just proving everybody wrong. And now he's in the NBA, even though it's not.
Let's hold on. He got like an unguaranteed 1-year contract with the Pistons.
No, a non-guaranteed contract is basically like you get to practice with the team. It's like a training camp, free training camp. Not really free training camp.
Yeah, I wonder how many minutes he'll get in the whole season. Maybe enough minutes over 72
He probably played in G
games.
League in the beginning. Well, so
yeah,
it's basically like you're gonna be in the G League. You're probably gonna be in the G League, but you won't be guaranteed minutes. So
they honestly should give him minutes. Like,
well, the same thing happened to Dwight. Yeah, same thing happened to Dwight.
Like sell tickets and sell jerseys that say like just off LiAngelo Ball's name.
Yeah, but the same thing happened to Dwight Howard. He had a non-guaranteed contract, earned his spot on the team, and look what happened. Champion. And now he's on the Sixers.
Yep.
So maybe we see a workout for LiAngelo Ball. The Pistons need anything that can work for them. They're signing players. Hopefully one of them turns out to be great.
Is Dwight Howard a Hall of Famer?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. In the Basketball Hall of Fame, it's the easiest Hall of Fame to make it, but
yeah. And then LeBron James and AD signed their new contract. AD signed for 5 years. LeBron signs for 2 more years, so his contract will be up in 2023. And his son's supposed to be in the NBA draft in 2023. With the Thunder tanking, ends up getting.
He's gonna go wherever. I think he wants to go wherever his son gets drafted.
And then
that's maybe the plan.
And then we can see LeBron James in a number 23 jersey in the Oklahoma City Thunder.
A Bronny to LeBron lob would be legendary.
Oh my gosh!
And then
LeBron wins it by then.
Imagine you get Bronny, Shea, and LeBron. That's a championship team right there.
LeBron's going to be like 39.
Yeah, it's just not a championship team, but I get what you're saying, Manny.
Championship team. Well, LeBron can win for 4 different teams, so.
Legend.
Are you him going to whatever team that Bronny goes, or see him go back to Cleveland for 1 more year? I don't know why to see him go back to Cleveland.
If Bronny goes to Cleveland instead of LeBron, that would be the greatest thing.
Oh my gosh.
And LeBron walking out there on his final game, like dropped like a 50-point triple-double in his last game with Bronny. That'd be
Well,
amazing.
the draft lottery is rigged anyway, so like they're gonna figure out
Yeah.
the best storyline. So
Well, last year's lottery when like the Lakers jumped up like 8 picks, I got so mad in the 2019 draft when they were like projected the 11th and they got like the third.
And I
I was so mad.
I'm like, Lakers. It shows that Lakers has a chance to get the number 1 pick. I'm like, oh no, Zion and LeBron on the same team. But AD signs a new contract, so he's committed to stay there even longer than LeBron is. But you guys thoughts about AD's new contract?
well
After
deserved.
LeBron-
What'd you say, Austin?
No, you got it.
No, you got it.
I'm saying after LeBron leaves, I don't see that Laker team being really any good. They got like no future.
They trade all their future away for AD.
They're kind of making an all-in push.
Halen Horton Tucker is gonna take the Lakers to the finals.
Don't forget about Coaches Antetokounmpo, okay?
I love the guys who didn't play a single minute all year just hold that NBA trophy. Like they're so proud.
His name is
Jared
Jared Dudley.
Yeah. And then LeBron said himself when Luka Doncic was a rookie, he was trying to sign Luka Doncic to his brand. LeBron, he was trying to be like Jordan and have a LeBron brand for Nike. But Nike said no about making a LeBron brand, and Jordan ended up getting Luka Doncic. So, do you guys see a LeBron brand coming soon?
Yeah, he said he wanted like to have like Team LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
So like a bunch of guys that are on Team LeBron. Yeah, I think that'd be sick.
Yeah,
But,
I think.
like,
Imagine if he had Luka Doncic as his first signing too. That'd be great.
Yeah.
But it's the one that got away. If Nike would let him have Team LeBron, and if he somehow convinced Luka Doncic, because he already said before he said in the interview how he saw how Luka Doncic play and he knew he wanted Luka Doncic. So
They give anybody a shoe nowadays, though. Like Paul George has a shoe.
shoes are good.
I mean, yeah, they're good basketball shoes, but it's called the Paul George, which is kind of a joke.
PGs.
Kyrie has a shoe too.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is crazy.
And like, does like DeMarcus Cousins have a shoe for Puma?
Oh well,
Even
that's
know.
different. Like a company like that, they'll be happy if they can get anybody in a shoe. But
Spencer Dinwiddie has a shoe, but it's like
Vinny
his own shoe
Ballers
brand.
I think Vinny Ballers on Converse.
No, he's with Dwayne Wade Shoes Company.
Isn't
Way
that
of
fucking
Wade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but seeing some LeBrons in the future, that'd be nice, you know. But DeMar DeRozan. Okay, DeMar DeRozan. So someone broke in DeMar DeRozan's house, thinking it was Kylie Jenner's house, first of all. Thinking it was Kylie Jenner's house. So imagine walking into a house thinking it's like a 5'2" girl, but you see like a 6'8" black African-American NBA basketball player from Compton. The dude probably was pooping his pants and then ran out the house and see the dude chasing after him.
Dude,
That would be the scariest.
I did not know DeMar DeRozan was from Compton, first of all.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he's
So, and do we know anything about the guy that tried breaking into Kylie Jenner's house?
no. That's all I
What
heard.
did DeMar do? Just beat him up?
Probably beat him up.
He probably just chased him down and just.
Yeah, I think he was a former Crip too. So
Yikes.
Reminds
Yeah.
me of Gang Sign John Wall.
bruh. Bruh, that's one person I won't. What? That's one person I won't try to start a fight with, DeMar DeRozan, because he's literally from Compton too. Him and John Wall. John Wall been in jail too for gang violence too. So that's two people you don't want to mess around with in the NBA.
That's so crazy. I never heard that.
Yeah, so I think Guest was here for this podcast, but Micey and Austin wasn't here. And now we have all the NBA city jerseys. So I want you guys to react all of them. I want you guys to give grades to each jersey. So first we got the Atlanta Hawks. Gets
Trash.
That's an A for me. I love that one.
I don't like it actually at all.
I like the colors on. I give it like a B plus.
I also give it to a B plus too.
C minus.
Mhm.
My opinions might change though because I haven't seen. I haven't seen.
Depending on the rest of them, that one could go
Depending
up.
on the rest of them, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, Boston Celtics. It's based off of their banners out there the banners they have in their arena.
Okay,
so.
well, for me, that's an F. That's terrible. This looks like something I would create on NBA 2K.
This is a practice squad jersey.
Right. This is a warm-up jersey.
The concept is good, but that's just bad.
I'm
But
pretty
I like the color.
I'm pretty sure we have the same jerseys for like
I
the
know, but that's
downtown
like
West
typical
basketball
Boston.
team practice
That's
jerseys.
the typical Boston Celtics jersey.
I like the colorway more, but
It was a good idea, but terrible execution.
Hideous.
It was basic.
This one's even worse. I'll give it a C. No, I'll give it a C minus.
I'll give this a B minus. I kind of like it. I like their thought process with this, trying to be a little more creative since it's Brooklyn, but a B minus.
I'm giving it a D plus.
You don't like the Brooklyn?
I don't like these at all.
I'm giving that an A. I like it.
I'll give it a B.
Okay.
Some of these I just don't even have reasons. I'm just like, just the way it hits my eye.
Charlotte
Reason
Hornets.
fire, but the color.
A plus.
A plus.
A plus.
Yeah.
These are fire. Hornets
They are.
always, even though the Hornets suck, they always come up with the best jerseys. Like
You know
even
what?
their-
I'm gonna need a LaMelo Ball jersey in that. I'm gonna need a LaMelo Ball jersey in
like
that. That would be
it doesn't
tough.
matter when. Like their classic jerseys are good and their current jerseys are good. Like that's just the
Yeah,
Hornets.
that's an A.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, that's an A.
Okay, we got Chicago.
No.
I give that a B.
I'll give it a B
I like
plus.
the concept of
I
it.
give it a C.
E plus.
I give it
I don't even know what to say.
a
It's
B
just like
plus.
Just plain.
Okay, Cleveland.
No.
that's
no,
terrible.
F,
No,
F,
just
F.
skip.
Z.
Terrible. F.
It's the Z.
I give it a C.
It's an NA.
What is that font?
It's Cleveland.
That is
It
hidden.
looks like, like how they cut out the newspaper and like make the ransom note like that. That's what it looks like.
It's like asking a little kid just to write Cleveland.
Right.
It looks
And
like
then they
Miami.
glue
And
Looks
then
like-
they were like, that's it. That's the design. That is the
That's
whole
okay.
entire design.
It looks like my handwriting. If you guys see my handwriting.
Manny, my handwriting's just as bad, bro. That
Same here. Same here. We all have terrible handwriting.
Yeah. So Dallas.
fire.
Fire.
A plus.
A
plus.
That's an A plus.
Mm-hmm.
That's clean.
That's an A plus right there. So we all agree on this one. So Denver.
Oh.
Ooh. A
plus.
Those
plus.
are kind of spicy.
Mm-hmm. I give it an A. Simple A.
Yeah, that one's not as nice as Dallas, but
Mm-hmm.
A.
Detroit.
It's just so plain again.
C.
C's
Right.
I like the
They're
colors.
so lazy.
I like the Pistons colors, but they didn't really do anything.
Honestly,
I like the
I
color.
totally forgot that Blake Griffin was on the Pistons till I saw this.
I forgot that Blake Griffin existed. These are the regular Piston colors. You could have done something more with like the Motor City, like at least shown it in some sort of way.
Yeah, I'll give it a C.
Yeah, this is a D minus for me. This is a basic jersey, so like
Right.
Golden State, that's an A for me. Like the
A.
classic.
A.
Anything we believe Warriors, it's got to be an A.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, they're kind of like throwback Warriors colors.
Yeah.
That's nice. I'll give that.
And
I'll
they're
give that a
And they're bringing tribute to Oakland, their old city they used to play in. So I like it too. So Houston.
I'm gonna give that a B. It's just interesting to see. There's like no reason for it. Like, how do you even call this the city jersey? Why don't you do something with like rockets, because that's where like NASA is or something? But
Why is
no,
it
you just
blue?
I don't know. It's just fun though, so I'm gonna give it a B.
I'm gonna give it.
Yeah, I like the vibe of it.
I
B.
give it a B minus.
I
But
don't
you know
like
what?
it,
You know
bro.
what I see, guys? I don't see their star player on the
Yeah,
jersey.
they're not.
What do
they're
you
not
mean?
advertising
Aaron Gordon is their star player.
I'll give it a C minus just because it's just basic. They switched the
There's no
color
real city to it. There's nothing about Houston on that jersey. That could be any team.
Mhm.
H down.
Okay, Indiana with the classic
A plus.
pinstripes.
A plus.
I give it A minus. I like it.
Or B plus. I don't really like the Indiana Classic jerseys.
Hey,
Oh,
I give it a
man.
Okay, and then we got the Clippers. Is this the same jersey from last year too?
Yeah, wasn't this
Yeah,
last
it's the
year?
same.
What is?
Yeah, so just for that, I'll just give it a B. Like the
This
jersey's
isn't.
the jersey's
You will
nice.
never be the team in Los Angeles. Like, just stop.
Like I'm pretty sure they're trying to relocate to a different arena in Los Angeles. I remember they're
The
trying to.
jersey-
Go, be like the San Diego Clippers. That's good enough.
Yeah, San Diego Clippers, but
let's see. It's just same as last year in basic. So
Los Angeles Lakers
Love it. A plus.
A
This
minus.
is a throwback jersey too to like the Minneapolis Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
These better come with short shorts. These better come with short shorts.
it would look good with short shorts.
Bruh,
But
that would get
but-
Andrew on. That would get Andrew turned on.
before, if there's no short shorts with them, if that's just like regular long white shorts with blue stripes on the side. That's
They gotta bring back the short shorts in the NBA, especially when they wear
Guys are
classic
doing it on
jerseys.
their own now. Guys are wearing shorter shorts than ever. They're not wearing like Allen Iverson down to the shin.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Take
I'll
them
give
to
it a
soccer, honestly. They
Oh,
know.
Memphis Grizzlies. I give it an A plus. These
A
jerseys are
plus.
nice.
Those are clean.
Yeah, I'll agree with
They
that.
always come out with solid jerseys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though the Memphis is kind of lame, but everything else about it is just
Yeah.
Mhm.
is nice.
Miami Heat.
Nah.
That is terrible.
No, I like that.
I like
A
this.
plus.
I give it A minus. It's
too
fu-
much.
I'm definitely gonna buy
man.
that jersey. I'm buying that jersey.
It's probably not better than like the last 3 years of their jerseys, but
If someone gets a jersey like that and wears it to school, they're probably gonna get beat up. So,
Right.
I'll give it a C because I'm being generous. And it's pink. It's half pink and half blue. Like it just doesn't mix.
Strange.
It just doesn't. No.
It's
Okay.
too much for me, honestly. I could never wear that.
Those are fire for Milwaukee. They have nothing to do with the colors that the Bucks have, but those are sick.
yeah, Bucks colors
Yeah,
are
I
already,
think that's.
the Bucks colors are already ugly anyway. So let's just get some
Yeah.
new colors. These
I
are.
like the last city jersey better.
No, I
Like
didn't
the
like
yellow
it.
one. That was,
I didn't like the Cream City jersey.
okay. These are fine, but I have the same complaint that I did with the Houston ones. This could be any team. Why? What does this have to do with Milwaukee?
The reason it makes it better than the Houston one is because it actually says Milwaukee instead of H Town, M Town. But what's the logo on the left leg? If you're looking at Middleton's back on his left leg, what's that?
I think
logo?
it's supposed to be
Like
Wisconsin.
the state of Wisconsin. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it's all
I
right.
give this an A minus. I like these
B
jerseys.
minus. B minus.
Yeah,
Okay,
B.
Memphis with a classic
Trash.
jersey.
F.
That's like their regular jersey, bro. That's an F. That's ugly.
So basic.
I give it a
Yeah,
B minus. I like it.
I could have made that, by the way.
I like how they give it the Lone Star too, but because they call it North Star State too, so they give it a North Star. So
Never heard
okay,
that
these are
before.
probably the worst jerseys. The Pelicans.
I think they're all right.
I don't
Z
like it.
minus.
I don't.
Gives me
It looked like an
85.
all-star game.
Z minus. This is hideous.
I give it a beta minus. You know, not even the English alphabet.
I'm gonna give it C minus.
Okay, New York
Middle-
Knicks.
That's heat. That's an A plus.
I like how they say never sleep, New
The
York
one
City.
thing the New York Knicks can do right.
No.
Nah, that's not
City
it for
never
me.
sleeps, New York Knicks.
Bro, I
like
don't know
that.
how I feel about this. If I saw this in a game, I might like it more, but looking at it like this is just like
It doesn't look pro to me. I don't know.
I like it. see something that you make in 2K, but like it's one of those fire 2K jerseys that someone makes.
I'll give it a C plus, but I won't go any higher.
I'll give it a C.
I give it a B. The Oklahoma City Thunder. These are probably the best jerseys out here. Okay, no bias. Okay, A plus plus plus. Like if I can give them more plus, I'll give it another plus. But these are probably
Those
the
are
best
decent.
jerseys.
These are also hideous.
I'll give it a B.
Is that a little bias right there? I hear.
No. This is just. It looks like a race. It looks like a NASCAR racer's like jumpsuit. It's
That could be cool though.
not good.
Yeah,
It's
these
not
are
good.
awesome.
The back part that is cool. Like it just looks nice. Seeing the
I give that a B. It looks pretty average to me.
A
the
plus
front
for
is
me.
just like out there. The front
I'll
is
buy
not
that
there.
jersey. Like, my
I'll be
birthday.
more
Guys,
give it a-
remember, birthday's March 19th. If you want to give me that jersey, you guys.
I'll give it a B, man.
No, I think you're gonna have to ask somebody else for that jersey.
That will never be in a shopping cart for me.
It's definitely like $120 too.
Okay, the Orlando Magic, the orange jerseys.
I think
Name
I said last time that I didn't like them, but I think they're all right.
Yeah, it's based off their, Florida Orange State. So, now they did.
Pinstripe is always fine.
I give it a B plus.
Give it a B.
Micey.
You guys are generous with this one. I don't like it.
Why? Why? There's so much gray in all these jerseys. Like, why are we going like gray sleeves or whatever? I don't know.
It's just not there.
I would have made that orange too.
Okay, the Sixers jerseys. Sixers
A plus.
real
A plus.
A plus, A plus, A
Nobody.
plus, A plus right there.
The
The Sixers actually came out good city jerseys because like the last couple of years with remember the white jerseys that was based off the gray jerseys from the year before. That was terrible. And I love how they bring up the lightest house that you pass by Philly.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love driving past them.
And then
They're so
you get the black jerseys too. Like this photo shows where they got all inspired from. So, and Ben Simmons say he came up with designs too. So like maybe Ben Simmons is a better designer than a basketball player.
a lot of these guys.
a better designer than a shooter. But yeah, I like them. Oh,
Phoenix Suns. Oh, we didn't get. Oh, also you said great for this.
Yeah, A plus.
Okay. A plus.
I agree.
See, I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like if they would have made that band across the chest just like smooth and not like pixelated,
I like the pixelated though. That's kind of it.
And then I like how they call it the Valley. That's cool.
Yeah.
I like that because that's like a touch of the city. Some of these have nothing to do with the city.
Then why didn't you like the Sixers one? That had everything to do with that city.
I gave it a B. That's all right.
Did you want like Big Ben up there, the Liberty Bell?
Yeah, I want like Benjamin Franklin on
did
there or something.
It did have the Liberty Bell on it too. The Sixers jersey.
I know, but where?
Okay, I like this. I'll give it an A minus.
Austin.
That's an A. I like those
Again,
Suns jerseys most of the
Half
time.
these jerseys are gray.
Is that gray? No, it's
I
black.
saw the next one, bro.
That's gray.
You could skip over the next one for me. Just
This is like the dress.
disregard it. This is hideous.
No thought.
This is terrible.
What was the other one that I didn't like? Because this one is 10 times worse.
Was it the Minnesota Timberwolves one?
Yeah, that one was horrible. Keep going up. The Knicks I didn't like, but keep going up a little bit. Fire, I said. Hideous. Those. No, the Heat. The Heat. Dude. The Trailblazers is 10 times worse than the Miami Heat's jerseys.
Yeah.
That is just bad. That is bad.
Yeah, I feel bad for Damian Lillard wearing these out in public. So
Like, what color is that?
Sacramento. Oh yeah, we didn't grade this one. So Will,
Z minus.
Austin,
That's a D minus.
Gets.
F.
I give this a D minus. Okay,
That's the
Kings.
lowest grade I've heard many give. That, the Kings, I like. I like the checkered part on the under their arm.
I give this an A. I like it. Kings always comes out with decent jerseys.
I'm down to give it an A.
It reminds me of their like old black jerseys they used to have like a couple years back. So
It's not the best I've ever seen, but it is better than most of them.
yeah,
I give it a C.
awesome.
I give that an A.
Okay, the Spurs jerseys.
A plus.
A.
A plus.
A.
A.
You guys, I don't like the.
These are like part throwback, I think. I think they used to have a jersey like this.
They did David Robinson.
Yeah, those are tough.
Yeah.
Never really gonna get behind that.
Okay,
Those
the Tampa Bay
A
Raptors.
plus. Those are A plus for me.
Tampa
I-
Bay Raptors.
Thing.
They're playing Tampa Bay this year.
Oh, yeah, because they're a Canadian team and Canada doesn't let that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Same kind of
I
the
mean,
same as last year. I'll give it
Yeah,
a.
it's not very original. I'll give it a B, though, just because it was already good. So it's still good.
Yeah.
I'm with that.
Utah Jazz.
So much gray.
What you was saying is gray is black.
That's gray.
Nah, you got to get better lighting on it. It's black. It's still ugly, but it's black.
Whatever.
But these jerseys are good.
I hate 'em.
I like these.
I don't
I
like
don't like
yellow.
them at all.
I never like yellow. I
hate them. Didn't
give 'em a
you like the
B plus.
Magic? Austin, didn't you like the Magic?
no, I didn't.
They
No,
were
you didn't.
white, though.
I was gonna say I didn't.
Okay.
I couldn't get behind that one, and this one's even worse. So.
Yeah.
No.
Wizards jerseys.
Those are tough. Those are tough. Give me the America down the sleeve.
I didn't even see the sleeve part. I like them.
Yeah, those
Before,
are-
yeah, because I didn't see that at first either.
Yeah,
I was-
I give that an A minus.
Yeah,
I give this a C plus.
I legitimately.
I was
thought
like,
it
that's a.
I thought it was only DC on the front and then the last name. But
I
yes,
thought it was just a regular
You
Wizards
take-
jersey,
You
but
take
actually
the
it's pretty.
sleeve, it's not. It's just a regular jersey. That's gray, and gray jerseys never works out. Only team
I know, but
only team that should do gray is the San Antonio Spurs. So
that's gonna get an A plus for me though, anyway, because I'd buy
I'll
that
give
jersey.
it an A. I'll give it an A.
I give it a C plus.
If there was no American flag under the sleeves, I'd say that's a.
Yeah, but there is.
there
That's
is
pretty
not.
sick. That's always a sick design. So
Yeah. And that's all. So, what was your favorite jersey out of all of these?
and I don't know.
I gotta give it to the Hornets.
I think. Okay, I'll do a different one than you. I'll just take the Wizards to be different than you.
Awesome.
I'm going Philly.
I'm going Mavs.
Okay. Okay, so regular season's predictions. I'm gonna start with Gets with MVP. Gets, who's your MVP?
So many candidates. What team is gonna pop off next year? What's gonna be the story? I might just, man, even if LeBron does do his best, he's been robbed a few times, and is it that impressive if the Lakers get the number 1 seed again?
Mm-hmm.
Luka Doncic. Give me Doncic.
Well,
I was on board. I was gonna say that before I even said it. Luka.
Austin.
Come back to me. I was gonna take Luca, but I'm not. I'm gonna be different here.
Well, okay. I remember last year I made a prediction that Joel Embiid was going to win MVP, but I was wrong about that
Could
one.
be a big year for the Sixers.
But I don't see anybody besides they're not gonna vote Giannis because very fatigued. They're not gonna vote LeBron because he's playing with AD, and AD is also an MVP contender too. So they're not gonna give it to them. Steph Curry, they probably won't give it to him because voter fatigue. James Harden probably won't give it to him because his team won't do as good, and he's just putting up stats, not winning games. So only person I see winning this if their team does good is Luka Doncic. So I'm gonna say Luka too.
Give me Iguodala. No. Oh,
I got
maybe
it.
Curry. I'll take Curry.
That's a good
Curry?
shout there.
That's
Yeah, because they're coming off of a bad season, so like people forget they're gonna be good.
Yeah.
Let somebody else go, so I don't always take all the best picks because I'm always right.
Okay. Will, Rookie of the Year.
oh, I don't even want to say LaMelo Ball. I don't. Anthony Edwards. Lock.
Austin.
I want Killian Hayes.
Yikes.
He's starting point guard this year. He has a chance.
That's definitely true. He was like my bust of the draft though, but whatever.
Yeah, he was my bust too. I'm gonna give mine to James Wiseman. He's with the Warriors. He has Curry as a teammate too, so that's also a plus. And maybe he can be the second leading scorer on the team with Klay Thompson out. So
Yeah, I wanted Wiseman as well.
And we know who Manny's starting with Sixth Man of the Year. I see him smiling already. He's not even done typing Wiseman yet. You can go first, Manny.
6 man of the year. Well, this year he's not gonna be playing 6 minutes. He's gonna be starting. So don't want to say Lou Williams because he doesn't deserve 6 man of the year for like the 5th time in a row.
I got my 6 man.
Yeah.
I gotta give it to. Ooh, I honestly go back. Well, you go. I don't have no one yet.
What? Oh no, you said most improved. I thought.
Mhm.
Okay. Buddy Hield.
Buddy Hield.
Yeah.
Who's starting over him?
Bogdanovich.
Somebody.
Donovan.
Oh.
Bojan Bogdanovic is not on the team anymore.
Where is he? Oh, he's on the Hawks. Right.
But they're still gonna put someone over.
This is probably the toughest category because don't know.
Emmanuel, give me Spencer Dinwiddie.
That's a good
Oh
pick.
yeah.
That's a good shout.
Okay, Guts.
Give me Dwight Howard.
I'm gonna go with. You know what? I'm gonna go with. Who's the? I'm gonna go with someone on the Warriors. Give me. If. Oh no, they might. No, they probably won't start. They probably will start him. No, give me Spencer Dinwiddie too. I was gonna say Kelly Olynyk, but not Kelly Olynyk.
Oubre.
Kelly Oubre Jr.
Oh, you don't
They
trust
probably
the
won't.
Warriors?
They're probably
How can you be 6th man of the year if your team wins 9 games? I don't know.
they're probably not gonna give it to Kelly Oubre Jr. because he's gonna be starting because they're probably gonna put Andrew Wiggins at the shooting guard and Kelly Oubre Jr.
Oh yeah,
at
he is on the Warriors now. You guys moved him within like an hour.
So, defensive player of the year.
This one's always hard.
Yeah, it's hard to predict this one, but I'm gonna give it to my boy Bam Adebayo. I feel like he's gonna have a great defensive year this year.
That's such a good pick.
Will?
Go to Austin.
Austin?
Ben Simmons.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, I was gonna say that, but I didn't want to get clowned by everyone. I'm serious because, like, looking what he did last year, the steals were there, but I'm also trying to decide between a big man or him. So it's tough.
Always go to a big man. It's rare for a guard to get it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Getz, no, erase mine and go to Getz.
Gats?
I'm thinking.
Oh no. I already know what he's thinking of.
Anthony Davis?
Knew it.
Go Davis?
Knew it.
Davis?
Knew it.
Oh, I was gonna just say that. It was between Davis or Ben.
So you're gonna give it to.
Yeah, I'm always gonna say everybody apparently.
Oh, I was gonna say Bam. I was gonna say Ben. I'm gonna
Those
say
Those
Davis.
are my two, Davis and Ben. But
Okay, so he's gonna get two.
I'll go Davis, but
Nobody's picking the repeat.
Okay. Most improved player. Well, I'm going to start this off because you all know what I'm going to say. Markelle Fultz
Sure.
averaging 20 points a game, 8 assists, and 5 boards. So I'm going to give it to Markelle Fultz.
I hope he gets hurt.
I don't even know because the most improved player can always come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Well, I called it about Devontae Graham having a good season this year. So
Oh gosh, you're so
think
amazing.
about
Manny.
all the disappointing rookies who did this year, like people like Cam Reddish, DeAndre Hunter. Well, RJ Barrett might take a huge step this year. You got to think about all of those disappointing rookies or the sophomores who didn't do as good last year too. So, you got to think of the bus. D'Angelo Russell came out of nowhere and he won
If
it.
anybody has one, just shout it out. But I don't.
Lonzo Ball.
Okay.
Because they never give it to second-year players.
Yeah.
So.
Well,
You got anyone good?
I had a good idea, dude. I have to think of every team.
honestly, let me change my rookie of the year. Okay, I had James Wiseman, but I feel like this guy might win his second rookie of the year.
Got him. I got it.
What?
He might win his second rookie of the year. First time in league history. Ben Simmons, a 2-time rookie of the year. He got robbed last year. It should have never been John Morant. It should have been Ben Simmons.
Dude, this joke is so funny every single year.
Okay.
Zion.
Oh, my God.
Zion for most improved.
Zion. Yeah. Monster season from Zion.
Guts.
I still have no idea. I might have to go with my team, my guys, the Lakers, maybe. I might have to think of that avenue.
LeBron's James said
Brown.
Talen Horton Tucker.
Man can average 30.
Well, LeBron
Nice.
James said himself he's hoping that he knows that Kyle Kuzma is going to have a breakout year. So, you trust LeBron?
Yeah, let's go for Kuz. Maybe I'll hop in that starting lineup. Give me Kuzma. Manny basically gave it to me, so that'll count for Manny too if it's right.
Okay, Coach of the Year, I'm going to give mine to Frank Vogel. Guts?
Yeah, I don't know if people were gonna give it to Frank Vogel just because they become the number 1 seed again. That's not that amazing of an achievement. What would be amazing is Rick Carlisle still the head coach of the Mavs?
Yeah.
Yeah, give me Carlisle because I'm predicting Luka MVP, so I'm gonna go. They're gonna be a good team.
Yo, Austin, what are you thinking right now?
Maybe Brad Stevens.
Okay, I like that. I was just going to say Doc Rivers. No bias, though.
Oh, wait, wrong person.
Doc
The
Rivers.
Rivers. Yeah, that's a good pick too.
Okay, so.
Wait. Whoa. I take it back. Give me
Hey.
Steve Kerr.
Manny, put your real rookie of the year in,
Yeah.
so you don't forget it.
Okay, so I'm gonna start with this one, Austin. So I want to hear because there's always a breakout player every single year who probably won't win most improved player, but who also will have a breakout year, like people like Devontae Adams and Bam Adebayo. Austin, who's your 5 breakout players?
Probably Kelly Oubre.
Want to put Lonzo Ball in there too, since you have most improved?
Yeah, Lonzo Ball. It's kind of hard. Yeah, Markelle Fultz probably.
Yes,
Yeah, we could do
sir.
And then give me Andrew Wiggins. He's gonna have a good year.
Facts. I was going to say him first.
And then your 5th.
And then
Matisse Thybulle.
Matisse Thybulle.
See, if these are right, I claim Kuzma and Thibault. Okay,
All right. Do these have any restrictions? I like Wiggins first, by the way. Do these have any other restrictions? Like,
yeah. I mean, no restrictions. Just gonna
okay,
have
so
an improved season like from the year before.
Wiggins. I mean, Luka. Does that even count as a breakout player? He's gonna do better than last year. Is that?
Oh, you always expect him to do better than last year. So
Break out to MVP level.
So
maybe.
it's kind of like
Yeah.
restrictions a little bit.
yeah.
Okay, RJ Barrett. How about Karl Anthony Towns? I'm not gonna say Fultz, but it's running low. Running low on ideas.
How about some of the Hawks players, Hunter or Cam Reddish?
What's his name? Like something Herder?
Oh, Kevin Herter.
Yeah. No. Who else is there, bro? Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
I like that one. I like that one.
And I gotta have one more. How about Tobias Harris?
I like that one too. Him under Doc Rivers again.
I really like that one.
Let's put that on my mind today.
Yeah.
Guts, who's your 5 players?
Kuzma. I feel like. Gosh. Maybe if you'd give me time to prepare ahead of time, Manny.
Sorry.
Devin Booker. I see the Suns being in the playoffs this year, so I imagine.
I expect him to be better than next year. So, like, same thing with Luka Doncic.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, it's already expected. Okay. I just gotta think of NBA teams. I just need players. I feel like I could grip.
We can wait for you. I can go with my players.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
First thing, Marco Fultz. We already know that. Marco Fultz averaging 20 points, 8 assists, and 5 boards.
Yeah.
And then my next player, I gotta give it to my boy RJ Barrett. I think he's gonna have a breakout year too.
Sure.
And then I gotta give it to Andrew Wiggins. He's also something I have a lot of belief in too. And then I'm gonna give it to I'm gonna do it like one of the Hawks players, DeAndre. What's his name?
Ayton.
No, DeAndre Ayton.
Oh, he's on the Suns. DeAndre.
Hunter.
Is it?
Yeah, DeAndre Hunter or Cam Reddish. Like, if not one, it's gonna be the other one.
Okay.
And then my 5th player is going to be I'm gonna say Shea too.
Emmanuel, can you change Thybulle to DeAndre Ayton?
Doesn't look like he can.
Okay, Gets.
Gets is gonna take one of mine. I know he's gonna.
Well, I'm stealing from Yama's list now. Harris, he told me because he did say Gets put it in my mind today because I did tell him that.
Spell that for him.
Wiggins, because everybody else is saying Wiggins as well. Gosh, I can't take the 3 players. Shy is too obvious for me. I'm not gonna say Shy.
You can always.
I'm just not even thinking of all the teams, bro. That's the problem.
The Samurai. Can I say the Samurai?
The Samurai? Okay.
I'm gonna say the Samurai. I don't know.
The Samurai.
No,
Yes, sir.
You could think Portland. You could think Denver. You could think all these playoff teams.
Yeah.
What
What else?
about the player? He got drafted to Portland, but he came out. He was a good high school player. Who was it? Supposed to be drafted top 10 in the draft last year. Came from North Carolina. Was it North Carolina? Yeah, it was North Carolina. You also can think of Kobe White on the Bulls, but and Darius Garland from Vanderbilt. But who was a player? 2019, Portland.
Oh, I might have a different one than Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, I don't even know. I'm gonna go with.
Many bolded faults.
Nasir Little. That was the person I was thinking of.
I got one more to switch.
Okay, tell me wild guesses.
Yeah, you go, Yama.
Karl Anthony Towns to OG Anunoby.
OG. Okay, I like that one. Guts, your last one.
Give me Luke Wentz Dort.
I like that one. Okay. So this is our predictions for
I'm
the
more confident in the award races than I am in my breakout players, but
I'm usually always right in my breakout players.
I'm Emmanuel. I'm usually always right at everything.
Yeah.
I've heard that phrase so many times. My mock drafts. I'm usually always right.
Manny, it looks like basically we have three of the same, so it comes down to Fultz and Tobias.
How do you like that Howard 6th man of the year out of nowhere?
That is out of nowhere, but
Yeah.
But 6th man backing up Embiid?
yeah, he's gonna need it.
Yeah, but that's pretty much it we have for the podcast. You know, Emmanuel, Will, Austin, and Getz here to say goodbye. Happy holidays for everybody out there since it's the month of December. So, guys, got anything else to say?
Nope.
Okay, and we are out.
I'm outside in an AMG, right outside, TT, 2-turn baby girl, you know me, still with the dolls that I grew beside.